Hello, everyone. Welcome to Cancer Full Moon. And for those of you who don't know me yet, my name is Raisa Olias, and I'm broadcasting this meditation live from Nikila Temple and in the middle of Magdalena initiation. And so I was just given an initiation and ritual in the honor of the maiden archetype. And so wearing the crown and the flowers. And that is also the reason why this meditation is 30 minutes shorter than usual because I'm spending my dinner break this way. I'm going to continue with the temple later on. And I really, really welcome you all here today. I feel that there's something very special about each and every archetypal energy of the zodiac, and so is also the Cancer. And my passion for years has been to embody the soul, to know my soul purpose, and to live my soul and from my soul, and see souls around me. And Cancer is about manifesting the soul in manifestation, and soul landing finally into the body. And so this is so exciting. This astrological year started with Aries and then Taurus, Gemini. Now we're in Cancer, and that this whole time, these past months have been about, for me personally, about my soul mission landing. Last year was about my soul initiation, my soul emergence, but this year about my soul mission. And I would love to hear either in chat or later on in the comments of this video that what is that this journey has been about for you for the past months, whether you've been conscious of it or not, but just throwing that question out there for you to ponder on. What's been the major theme when we've been dealing with the mental body in Aries, and the desire emotional body in Taurus, and the duality of personality and soul in Gemini, and finally now landing, or the vital body in Gemini, now finally landing fully into the, but still yet unconscious, but still mass conscious state of being in Cancer, until we individuate as a soul in Leo. And so you can ponder upon that. Just a quick note on the esoterics before we go into our guided journey today. And that is that indeed, like I mentioned already, that the Cancer is the sign where the soul comes into manifestation. And it's about mass awareness and instinctual consciousness, which is different from the Aquarian consciousness, which is universal, that we're moving towards. Mass conscious or mass awareness or mass consciousness is consciousness that is linked to the animal body, and that is without a clear goal, without a clear direction where to point the energy of the soul. And we're still practicing the soul control, meaning that the soul would be the point of governance instead of the personality or the instinctual desires. And yet we need to go through all those layers of instinctual desires, of those mental patterns, those emotional patterns, the vital sexual patterns, because that is the portal to God. According to the teachings, there's a beautiful quote, and I read it. if you will intelligently realize that without the form and without the ability to bear in mind the need to respond sensitively to the environing conditions and circumstance, the soul would never awaken to knowledge in the three worlds and therefore would never know God in manifestation. And so feeling, knowing ourselves as human beings, accepting our humanness and humanity is a doorway to divinity. And so it's so very fitting that the Magdalena initiation is happening here at Nikila Temple right now. It's very fitting for this time. It's about soul devotion. Cancer is also about soul devotion. And surrendering to the subtler, more subtle energies and frequencies. And in my opinion, also more the slower, because matter is very, very slow compared to the higher frequencies of the soul. And so we are gonna dive into softness and to the matter piece and activate the dark core at the center of everything of the soul. And the core activation meditation is given by Master Joel Cole through Bruce Lyon, and it is a special meditation that is Master Joel Cole DK invites us to practice on the full moons. So let's see how the transmission comes through today. But that's the intention, at least for myself, that we get to have the taste, the initiation for fully landing the soul in the body and creating the space in the body for the soul. And about the planetary rulers, Leo is is one sign that is ruled by the sun in all the planes, or on all the planes, the personality, the soul, and the spirit. But Cancer is the only other sign that is ruled by the one planet on all the planes, personality, soul, and spirit, and that is Neptune. Although on the personality level, the Neptune is veiled by the moon, but in essence, it's still there. And Neptune is significant because when Neptune is active, it means that the human in question, the soul in question, is an initiate. So, meaning that that person is a master of their emotional body and not slave to it, not reacting instead of responding. So, there's a difference in reacting from an unconscious place and then responding from making a conscious choice and still feeling everything. And so this is what Neptune brings in. And as this is an embodied meditation, I'm inviting you to just check that your space that you're in is safe enough and comfortable enough for you to journey today, and that there's enough space for you to move in case you have the impulse to move. Whatever I guide is not something that you have to follow. So please bear in mind that whatever I guide is just a structure, and that is meant there to help you and support you on your journey. But if there is any impulse from your body, whether that be internal or external, allow that to happen. Allow your body to express it, no matter how crazy that is, because the body is connected to the unconscious very, very directly. And the unconscious parts can be available to us when we just listen. And so even though your mind would be that this is crazy, or they're going through the food shopping list or whatever, just accept that that is happening, and then choose to direct your attention to something else, something deeper, inviting yourself to something deeper. And so we begin. And first and foremost, I invite you to find a posture that is comfortable for you to start with. That can change over the meditation. But for now, what is supporting your body to being fully here? What is supporting your energy to being fully here? And just softening, allow yourself to soften and invite your being, give yourself permission to soften from anything and everything that has maybe activated your nervous system, or things that you've been carrying around, or whether that be emotionally or physically. And just letting go of the day thus far. Noticing your breathing. There's no need to change your breathing in any way. There's wisdom in your breathing. As it is, just notice. Give it presence. As the soul is landing in matter, your physical body, remember that your physical body, your emotional body, and your mental body are matter. They're matter in different forms, but they're still matter. How can you love your matter more now? What is the way that you can shower your matter with more love right now? Let that love take over and give it to yourself. What helps you to ease and soften without the goal to actually needing to get there to be relaxed, but to just give the space for that, whether that happens or not. Breathing support you in that softening? Or is there a movement that can support you in finding more softening or more space in your body? How are your eyes? What's happening with your eyes? Can you feel the weight of your body more on the surface that you're on, whether you be sitting or standing or laying down or something else. Whatever part of your body is touching the surface that you're on, can you allow that to drop even deeper into that? And as you let yourself descend even deeper, listen and find a space in your heart uh, while the breathing is caressing your heart from the inside. Let that whisper to your breathing, let your heart whisper to your breathing. What is my intention for this meditation tonight? Let that breathing slightly caress, gently caress that intention. Let that fire of your heart be flamed by your breathing. Make that intention out loud for yourself. And let that vibration of your voice make it more real in the physical form as well. Landing it into your body, through your body. Feeling that intention. Letting that breathing caress and love, bring love to that intention, to that fire of your heart. Allowing your breathing to become more easeful, even though it may not happen, but giving that permission to yourself. And with that breathing, connecting to all the layers of your matter, not just the physical, but also the emotional and mental, noticing what thoughts may be occurring in your experience right now, what emotions may be active, or maybe there's numbness, or maybe there's just quietness. That's okay too. Just noticing what's there right now. allowing all those layers to soften the mind, the emotions, the physical body. Slowing down, noticing even more subtle vibrations in all those layers, those sheaths of your globe. Allowing your breathing to be the conduit between those different layers. Noticing any potential, if there are any resistances or pains or stuckness or unease in the physical body or tension in emotions or mental body. Just ask yourself what the tension or pain is about. Can ease of it a bit. Does that point of your body or being want to move? How does it want to express itself? Naming that message or resistance out loud for yourself. Acknowledging it, feeling it. Not bypassing, not wishing that it's not there, not wishing that it's different. Acknowledging it, meeting it with love and presence. Because that is part of your matter too. It's not something outside yourself. Keep allowing your breathing to support you in moving the energy, in moving between the layers of your matter, the physical, emotional, mental. Then I invite you to, with the help of your breathing, to fuse with the earth, to let your being remember that this matter, this physical body, these emotions, and this mental body are given by the earth, from the earth. Such you are earth. And thinking through all those human-made structures, and sinking all the way down into the soil of the earth. Inviting that energy with your in-breath into your body, and acknowledging the earth with your exhale, grounding yourself even deeper into the earth through your exhale. Breath is God in action. Through you. Communing with the earth, with the soil, even deeper, all the way down to the core of the earth. Let that ecstatic yet subtle energy fill you, pour through your pores, your skin, fill you completely, nourish you. And with your exhale, softening your being, devoting your being to the communion, to the wisdom that may reveal itself as we go along. Allow any sounds that come naturally. Allow that energy of the earth to move you in your physical body, your emotions, your mental body, thoughts. Breathe that in to your heart and all the way up to your upper chakras as well. Letting that softening continue until you sink into the oneness with the earth. your heart connected with the core of the earth, your heart as an extension of the life force coiled to the core of the earth. Center, keep centering in the heart of your being and of the earth together, fusing, sensing all those sheaths, those layers. The physical matter of your being, of the earth. Sensing the emotional layer of the earth as the earth. And mental layer of the earth. As allowing your breathing to continue the fusion, deepening the fusion of your matter with the matter of the earth. Feeling yourself, sensing yourself in the space, in the emptiness, in the void. Then draw in the energy of the sun through the north pole of your being, through the crown of your being. Connecting through the core of the sun to your north pole, drawing it into the core of the earth as the earth to your heart. Then draw in the energy of the moon through your south pole, the base of the earth. Allowing both the energy of the sun ripple down through the North Pole and the energy of the moon to rise through your South Pole, awakening any slumbering energies. Mix them in the core of the earth as you are the earth. Mix them together in your heart and sense the dark core that is revealed at the center of their union. Sense the dark core of your matter, all the atoms, not just the heart, but all the atoms as they are connected to your heart. Enter or in the heart. And even slow, allow your being to soften, slow down, and sense, feel from that core, the satratma or life thread that has a direct connection to the monad, to the spirit, your essential life force. Let that life thread weave your heart and the heart of the earth together. Sense the dark flow of energy connecting those two. Sensing the black hole at the core of the galaxy that you are connected to through that core life thread. Inviting that monad, that core of the galaxy closer, dilating your being, opening up to receive that activation. Realize that you are an extension of that life coiled into the time and space density of your incarnation. You are that life. Take time to identify with it. Allow that reservoir of life force to build in your heart, in the core of your being, in the core of all those layers of your being. You can use the mantra of life given by Master Taurus, and you can repeat it out loud or silently in your mind, whichever serves you better. There is no soul. There is no time. There is no space. There is only life. This life I am. My will is for all my lesser selves. To know me at their core as the essence. The beginning and end of their existence. It is thus as the one life I live. As the one life, feel your love for all the Devic lives that make up your bodies of manifestation, those layers, all those beings in your different bodies. Let them feel your love. Release this reservoir of life so that it radiates in all directions, omnidirectionally, from your core, from your heart center, as dark love, light, and power. And feel it effortlessly penetrating the core of all the beings that make up your earth, you as the earth. From the atoms of your physical body to the atoms of your mental body and emotional body. As all these archetypal lives awaiting activation and direction from you, the god and goddess of their world. Sense the life and death nature of the energy that naturally destroys or ends those patterns of behavior that the lives in your etheric, emotional, or mental bodies have become accustomed to, but that are not aligned with your essential divinity. These take the form of complexes, patterns of thought, feelings, and habitual activity that have developed in your absence. Let yourself feel, release, let go. Let your body move in any way it needs to as a response to this life and death nature of the energy. Allow the life and death cycle to purify your being. Let it create a dwelling for your soul to land. That it can become the lighted house. Sense the purification that is taking place in the atoms of these lives as they change their vibratory rates as a result of this core activation. Allow and sense the organization and reorganization through resonance that naturally occurs as the cells of the different bodies in your being express their core note. And they find their way into the organs and chakras, the different structures and dimensions of your subtle bodies, as well as the physical. Finally, consciously radiate the life reservoir along the verticality of the Sushumna or central column of the spine. Add the energy of the Sutratma to the Antakarana so that the connection through the base to the core of the earth and through the crown to the core of the galaxy is actively vibrating. Allowing this activation to continue as the soul calls via rising sign. The forms must be fed, nourish the lives. The forms must be fed, nourish the lives. And the pledged disciple responds, I build a lighted house and therein dwell. I build a lighted house and therein dwell. Take a moment for yourself to acknowledge your matter, your lighted house, the nourishment from the spirit. Where you are at. It's your soul dwelling in this matter. Just noticing. No need to change anything. And if there are any insights or messages coming through, receive them gratefully. And then find a way to complete your journey the way your body needs to bring your energy to the center. If there's anything that your body wants to express right now, let that happen. Whether that be through your breathing or sound or movement or touch even. And when you're ready, I invite you to back to our shared space on the screen.